Your whiskey, sad guitar, slow, long summer nights make a man wise before his time. Too much of a good thing in a nothing kind of night. Too much of a life going down. You were always happy for whatever came along. When day had run its race and gone to ground, little bit of moonshine, little bit of blue, and the company of strangers in a crowd. I remember when we all would hang out down Annie's bar. I remember life was all we had. Days back then were long and hot, and the nights would never end. Somehow all of that got left behind. I never knew, was it the whiskey? Was it the cigarettes? Gave your voice the gravel of a dusty road? Or was it too much time in the sun took its toll? Too many words nobody understood. But the songs that I remember, those stories that you told, shape memories I hear on the radio. There was a dog back at home, a motorbike we rode, and the best years a man could ever know. I remember when we all would hang out down Annie's bar. I remember life was all we had. Days back then were long and hot, and the nights would never end. Somehow all of that got left behind. Then I saw you only yesterday in a wine bar down the street. You were gazing out the window at the rain. Well, I stopped there and caught your eye, but you just looked away. The stranger in the city with no name. And it's hard to know when passing through if a man should stop or go. Pass the time of day with a broken dream. A little bit of old times, the people we once knew. Will just stay one more stranger in the rain. Memories are crazy things like early morning steam on the window, obscuring the view. You look to see what you always see, though nothing looks the same, while the teardrops are running down the pane. Your whiskey, sad guitar, slow drifting smoke, voice soft as dust on a gravel road. Too much of a good thing on a nothing kind of life. Too much of that life now has gone. So I'm sad to say I walked away, left you sitting there. I guess time passed is where we both should stay. The raw edge of your words, your crazy guitar chords, and a smile that turned the nighttime into day. I remember when we all would hang out down Annie's bar. I remember life was all we had. Days back then were long and hot, and the nights would never end. Somehow all of that got left behind. Mondays always crash your weekend. Complacency left tangled up in bed. Well, last night hasn't really left. This morning's already running late at the bus stop. They don't know if you ain't there. You fall out of bed last night, not yet a memory. Well, you haven't had time to activate your mind. You wash your face, struggle to dress on autopilot, and reflexes Monday takes you by surprise. And everybody's head is in their iPod. Everybody's eyes are on the floor. Monday is the interface between life and the human race. Monday's the worst day of all. And Tuesday's a lot like deja vu. There's a bathroom mirror looking back at you. Well, saints alive, I look a sight. Who did I think I was last night? Tuesday, still got half of Monday to do. And by Wednesday you start to come alive. You think you've got a handle on the vibe. Well, you even had time for 2 coffees before heading off to the office. Wednesday you can take it in your stride. By Thursday you think you're doing all right. Well, you even managed to sleep right through the night. And the mirror looks back with a smile. Well, you haven't seen that in a while. Thursday you're on a high, you're on a roll. And then Friday comes in with a big yahoo! Yeah, who cares how much you still have to do? Cause this is where the week will end. You'll have some of your own time to spend. Friday's got a way of getting out of control. But I love the weekend when I'm on the town. Yeah, there's always so much good stuff going down. And then you look up and see a face in the crowd and see I haven't seen you around and wonder, where's the next line coming from? Yeah, the weekend always stretches out of sight. All through the day and way on into the night. Sunday kicks off about midday, brunch slides down with the sunset. The evening, you dance your cares away. And then Monday gate crashes your weekend. Why does life have to be so unfair? Cause you've only just managed to get to sleep and they start waking you up to start the week. Monday's gotta be the worst day of the year. Yeah, Monday's gotta be the worst day of the year. From her fingers, chains of gold shone from her hair, rubies and sapphires and gold bands in her ears, dancing like a candle flame across the tavern floor. In a room full of strangers, she's the only one you saw. I still see her now when I hear her name, or if I see a tavern band playing those old songs again. If you'd been there, you'd remember she was everybody's dream, your Friday night fantasy, down the tavern on the quay. Well, your week is all but over, your Friday's winding down. The boys all hanging loose someplace on the wild side of town. As your evening slowly slides on into the next day, you find yourself dancing down in that tavern on the quay. I still see her now when I hear her name, or if I hear a tavern band playing those old songs again. If you'd been there, you'd remember she was everybody's dream, your Friday night fantasy, down the tavern on the quay. Those memories, they haunt you. You wander through the town, ain't no music playing, so many bars now closed down. And if by chance you stumble on some place the music plays, well, it sure won't be a tavern band. Nobody's danced the night away. But I still see her now when I hear her name, or if I hear a tavern band playing those old songs again. If you'd been there, you'd remember she was everybody's dream, your Friday night fantasy, down the tavern on the quay. Diamonds sparkle from her fingers, chains of gold shone from her head, rubies and sapphires and gold band in her ear. Dancing like a candle flame across the tavern floor, in a room full of strangers, she's the only one you saw. Diamond Nights. Thank you very much.